We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Tonight we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Already here, they'll audible to something else. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You talk about this Washington defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
17 yards and a first down for Philly.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And this one too low. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
2nd and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, Matt Araiza is sent on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Howell. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You look at this Eagle defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you talk about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jahan Dotson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
First down, Howell to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Second down, Howell now. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3. Howell, he'll look to throw it. The throw here, right sideline, falls incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area. So it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back to throw, Howell. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second down, Howell back to pass. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Brock Wright, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Hurts. Oh, that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Phil King.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Extra point try now from Dicker. And it is now 21-0. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Pushing his way through. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Powell's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Throwing here, Howell. That's complete, right around the 8. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it is 28-0. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long. Back to throw. Finding room at midfield. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Albert Okwuegbunam, 76 yards. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. And McLaurin, the motion man right. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Howell down to throw it. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Hey, 73.
They go play action with Hurts. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, 63, back.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 44 yards. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Howell out of the shotgun. Under pressure and down he goes. And quickly they get to the line.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 19-yard line.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And a good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. They'll go play action. Howell. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Howell going to audible to something else. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's got right on the short throw. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Powell from the gun. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Powell looking to throw again. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
First down, Howell to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss it.
And it'll be intercepted.
Intercepted by the Eagles.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. On first down, Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
Sets up a first down and goal at the 4-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The tackle by Nakobe Dean. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Third and 2, here's Howell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Commanders have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Well, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Koo now for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Here we go, set. Left knee, 19. Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Powell. Touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Eagles 20.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
Eagles 27.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
No, touch. Go silver, ready? Hey. 73. No touch.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So time definitely not in their favor, down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Commanders, and they are going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big